Hi, Marie from the G Team. I'm here at Lake Lindsey Cemetery. Came upon this gravesite here. It's actually pretty nice. It's got a big old angel sitting here, a bench to sit on. And it is Helen Marie, and Stephen Michael. Let's see if they want to communicate with me. Well, I'm hearing all kinds of stuff and I ain't even spoke yet. Helen or Stephen, are either one of you here? Does anyone want to communicate? Sounds like you're trying to say something. The burial site here is beautiful. Somebody's taking good care of it. Your kids? Your daughter? The angel's pretty. Are your kids still alive? Your kids still come out here, I'm assuming? How did you guys die? Is there any message you want to give your kids? I can hear you guys talking. The kids have done a good job. They've done a good job keeping up with this. I just dropped it. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to drop it. Is there any messages you want to give to your kids? You're a beautiful couple. Beautiful couple. You have a beautiful bench here. I'm fixing to sit down on it. Is somebody else around here trying to talk? I'm hearing a man's voice. Is there somebody else close by? Can you give me a name? This little stone here is a 3-year-old baby. Born December of 1881 and died May of 1884. 3 years old. Some of them are pretty much unreadable. I'm worried about snakes. That one was 1859 to 1889. 30 years old. They made some nice stones back then. This one's got some fresh flowers. Well, they look newer. This one's 1888 to 1889. This was somebody's baby. I wouldn't imagine the parents were still alive, so maybe a brother, I don't know. But it's got new flowers on it. I'm kind of scared to walk over here. I keep hearing these rattle noises. Rattlesnakes. A lot of army men in here. This looks like the old section of the cemetery, so I'm not sure. The other ones look newer. See if I can make that out. Kind of. Is that 1813? 1818. I cannot make it out. So far, I think this is the oldest. Look at the size of that tombstone. This one was 1812 and died 1885. Do you see any older than 1812? Yes. 1846. I lost my sister in the graveyard. Oh, she's back at the car. Up, her battery died. Nobody wants to communicate now. Let's go look at this one. Did you guys see me get mangled by ants earlier? There's Patty Duke over there sitting by the van. Nobody's talking now, I'm telling you. Wait till you hear what I got up there. It's a good bit. Oh yeah, shove the shades in.
My camera battery just... Oh God. Oh Lordy.
Better you than me, sister.
That's okay, I got that one of you over there dancing around with ants on you.
Yeah, I wish you hadn't turned it off. I mean, even though I told you to, you shouldn't have listened. I'm sure it was funny after the fact.
Pretty funny, but you yelled, turn it off!
Oh, I was getting attacked. Stepped right in an ant pile.
It's a very peaceful cemetery. I don't get any bad vibes here at all. Like, do you?
No, not really.
Seems like a very peaceful cemetery.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah.
So.
It's a beautiful cemetery. I would have liked to have done more by the older graves, but the grass was so high.
Yeah, definitely.
It's like they don't take care of
Nobody's
that area
taking
at
care
all,
of it.
probably because they have no families left to complain.
Yeah,
It seems like they take care
probably.
of the rest, you know what I mean?
Because
It
this
seems
is
like,
mowed down a lot more.
yeah, it is. Over there it's like this high.
Well, you know, it's probably harder to get in between those with the rider too.
Yeah, it might be.
Because they're the old tombstones that are all different shapes and sizes, and these are kind of lined up in order. So they can just go right down. But if you notice, they don't get close to the graves. Nobody weed whacks. What the heck? Doesn't anybody know what a weed whacker is?
I know, right? Maybe I should bring mine out here and show them.
Yeah.
'Cause that's crazy.
It's pretty bad. We're going to bring a lawnmower and a weed whacker in the back of a trailer just to mow a spot that we can do an EVP. Wouldn't that be something?
Yeah.
Somebody come over and say, what are you doing? Well, we're mowing this spot because we want to do an EVP. We want to communicate with the other side. Well, I definitely want to come back here. Definitely, there's a lot of graves, and I got a lot of EVPs over there in the one corner. But then all of a sudden, nobody else wanted to talk. So maybe when I come back, I'll go over there again just to see if they communicate again. Alrighty, see ya. Yeah. These here are kind of neat. This is homemade. Homemade stones. This may be the same family because these three, them two stones and then these two, look like that they were homemade. Well, that's the way to do it nowadays, as expensive as they are. I know when we buried my nephew, just the stone itself was like, I think $2,500 to make your own stone. This looks like the tomb that goes over the vault. If that's the case, then the vault's just right there. They're not even in the ground very much. They might be 4 foot in the ground. This looks like the vault. I mean, if you see, it has the handles there that you lift the top of it off with. A lot of these cemeteries down here have that. They don't bury them. I guess you're not buried 6 foot under down here. George Washington, 1925 to 95, beloved brother. I can't even see the screen. We have a great-great-grandpa. His name is George Washington Hatcher. Here's another homemade one. It's kind of nice. Maybe I'll make a homemade one for myself. I want to prepare everything before I go, hopefully. If I don't go soon, I'm going to have everything prepared out so that nobody has to be burdened with it. Nobody has to cry over me. I'll play some happy dance music and everybody can clap their hands and be happy. If I get bit by a snake, it might be sooner than later. Hopefully it's later. Oh, here's another one. Ooh. There's a picture of her. She was a doctor. Oh, you can see my feet. I mean, you can see, if you can see close enough, you can see where the top meets the vault. So that vault's about 4 foot. That one there is up above the ground. I mean, you can see exactly where, oh, there went my little thing, bad videoing. Exactly where the ground is and how high it is out of the ground. They're high out of the ground. Maybe it's a Florida thing. Maybe you can't go deep or they'll end up in a sinkhole. I don't know. Here I come upon a Webb. Good friends of the family's last name was Webb. Don't know if these people are related. I'll have to ask her.